My name is Adam Sloanham from Blended Learning Group in Melbourne, Australia. And thank you for the gift of allowing me to share a bit of time with you, members of the $1 Million Roundtable, on the art and skill of pitching to win and the confidence to extract the maximum value from the relationship with your customers. Let me start off with a story. Many years ago, Sydney pitched to win the Sydney Olympics. In the middle of that presentation, looking at the stadiums, looking at the logistics, understanding how it would all be put together so millions of people and sports people could participate and enjoy a super event for the 2000 Olympics. In the middle of the presentation to the delegates, the voting delegates of the International Olympic Committee, Kieran Perkins was talking, then the #1 in the world 1500 metre swimmer. A young girl came on stage, Tanya Blanco, 12-year-old girl who lived in Western Sydney. She spoke for 60 seconds about what the Olympics meant to her and her schoolmates. And then she left the stage. And the presentation continued around all of the things that the voting delegates needed to see and hear about the Olympics being successful. Afterwards, studies were undertaken about what it was that Sydney did that allowed them to beat then Beijing for the Olympics. And one of the key determinants was Tanya Blanco's intervention, this 12-year-old girl. What was that all about? Well, the man who put that pitch together and who was my mentor and took me through the process. Over 80% of the voting delegates of the International Olympic Committee were grandparents. The average age of their grandchild was 12, and the overwhelming gender bias of those grandchildren were girls. The biggest issue at the time in the conversation at the International Olympic Committee was the rise of digital screens and versus sport, and how those two were in conflict. Tanya Blanco came out and talked about what sport meant to her and her schoolmates, with the undertone, of course, that the digital screens were less. The man who put together that pitch described that to me as, Adam, we ticked all of the rational boxes. We showed them about the stadia. We showed them about all of the logistics and all of the facilities. And then when Tanya came on, we drove a truck through their heart. We connected at a deep emotional level. Pitching is about connecting. And it's about connecting through a process, and because it's a process, it can be measured and managed. So the big idea I want to share with you is this. Most pitches talk about you. Here's what we do, here's how big we are, here's the services we offer, and we think they're going to help you. I call that the hit and miss approach. The better approach to pitching is to talk about the customer, their challenges, their opportunities, and what they're looking for a best fit solution in order to solve their business problems now and tomorrow. And here's what a solution looks like, and here are our credentials for delivering that solution. That's what pitching is all about. Where do new clients come from? At the end of the day, we win new clients or we service and farm our existing clients. And you all know the adage, of course, that it costs about 1/7 to maintain and keep your existing clients and find new ones. But no matter what customer strategy you use in finding, winning and keeping, pitching your ideas, your solutions, based around what the client needs, known and in the future, is common to all those strategies. The simplest way of looking at it is this. It's so not about what you want to say, all about yourself. It's actually about what your client needs to hear. That is primary. They need to feel that you understand them clearly and the environment in which they operate and the value you can deliver. What is value? Whatever the client tells you it is. It's not about your service offering. It's not about anything other than you contributing to solve their problems and create opportunities now and in the future. When we go down that path and we put together a pitch process that includes a presentation, that includes the research, that includes the rapport building, that includes building this incredible relationship over time and becomes replicable, learnable, repeatable, then we know we are in a great space in order to continue contributing to the solutions that our customers are looking for.